All right, so we have our dumbbell flat press. So dumbbell flat chest press to be exact. So what we want to do, we want to adjust the bench to a position that we can get to a nice flat position. Okay, so we're going to sit down on the edge of the bench. Place your dumbbells on your knee. Okay, now this first bit is very important, especially if you haven't got a spotter and you're using a good amount of weight. So I'm going to teach you how to get into position. You want to drive one knee towards your chest. As you lie down, use that inertia to drive the opposite dumbbell upwards, all right? Now, we're going to brace the core, drive your shoulders down, push into the bench, make sure your shoulder blades are back and down, and we're going to drive the weight towards the ceiling. Come back down nice and controlled, making sure the arms stay at a 90-degree angle, just to stop the triceps taking over primarily. All right, so you want to stop the movement at your own active shoulder range of motion. So my active shoulder range of motion stops right there. If you're a person who's very flexible, then you could probably get a lot deeper than me. All right, so you're going to drive up and back down. Okay, as soon as you're finished, place the weight on your torso, then use that inertia to sit back up. All right, try not to be one of those guys or girls who drop the weight awkwardly to the side, because you never know what might be on the floor. All right, so just to decrease the risk of injury, place the weight on your torso or have your gym partner take the weights off you and sit back up, okay? Now, common mistakes we see with this, there is a lot of them, and it's mainly about positioning, all right? So, first one is not adequately retracting the shoulder blades in the position, okay? And having a nice flat back. So as you push up, your shoulders are constantly moving back and forward, and that also causes an excess amount of rotation in the shoulder. Okay? All right, second one is not adequately driving into the floor and not being stable on the bench. When you press, you'll see a lot of people tend to wobble their lower half as opposed to being nice and fixed in position and having a nice tight glute just to keep you locked and secured in the bench, to keep a more stricter form. So you can also perform a neutral grip version of the traditional bench press, where you bring your elbows inside, slightly come down, making sure the range of motion in the shoulders do not exceed your own limitations, and then drive back up. You'll feel this a little bit more in your chest and your triceps. Okay? And that is the seated dumbbell chest press.